does predispose people to a lot of chronic conditions, like diabetes, cancer, joint problems such as arthritis, cardiovascular diseases, and even back pain. Obesity definitely affects both the physical well-being and mental well-being of people who are dealing with it. The prevalence of cancer diagnoses in Canada has been increasing at a rate of about 2% for the last several decades. Today, the chance of any Canadian being diagnosed with cancer stands at around 50%, which is honestly just mind-boggling. I mean, it's hard to imagine how a society can be in good well-being when you have a 50% chance of being diagnosed with cancer every time you get tested. It would really be agony to live through that. Every year, about 250,000 Canadians are diagnosed with cancer, and around 100,000 die of cancer. So the picture above shows the lifetime probability of developing cancer in Canada, excluding Quebec, in 2017. This analysis was done by the Centre for Surveillance and Applied Research at the Public Health Agency of Canada and was published in the Canadian Cancer Statistics Report. Even though suicide rates have remained pretty much constant in Canada for many decades, drug overdose deaths have, well, shot up exponentially in the last decade. Every year, more than 8,000 deaths are associated with drug overdose or suicide, which is honestly a troubling sign of suffering by many Canadians due to severe negative mental affective states. In conclusion, when you look at the prevalence trend of outcomes that could be related to well-being, except for life expectancy, all the other factors show a negative trend. This is definitely a troubling sign. Even if we come up with a weighted score for well-being using many of these outcomes, and do a statistical model against time, like over the years, it's possible that the well-being score will also be on a negative trend. The risk factors associated with this downward trend in well-being could be, multifactorial. Even though the availability of food has improved in Canada, the quality of food we eat is not very good. Homelessness, addictions, and mental health issues are all on the rise. And even though we have a good public health agency tracking all this data, unless we start to see these data in a holistic way, instead of just looking at one outcome at a time, tackling risk factors to improve well-being is going to be a Himalayan task. References: An update on arthritis in Canada, national and provincial data regarding the past, present, and future, published in the Journal of Rheumatology. Trends in obesity across Canada from 2005 to 2018, a consecutive cross-sectional population-based study published in CMAJ Open, Volume 10, The Evolution of Longevity, Evidence from Canada, NBER Working Paper.